Here is the flagpole, and we're going to make some flagpole lights in the form of a Christmas tree by putting about 15 strands of lights and mounting them to the top of the flagpole using the halyard. This flagpole is about 25 to 30 feet high. You can see it can be seen from a long distance away, so it's quite impressive. Now, what do we have here? Our box of flagpole lights. We have a roll of flex fit tape, although you could use duct tape. And here's our main connection point, which is our star. I took up a 1x2 and I fastened a surge protector. This is a Surge Master. And then I put several of these extensions on it so we could plug each of the lines into that. Attached to the 1x2 is a chain, and that's what we're actually going to hook to the halyard to pull this up. And then this piece here is the star, so we'll have to position that carefully so that it will project out. And I just put lights all down these thinner pieces. There may be a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch. Okay, so again, here's our Surge Master. Here's our connectors. Just a very simple connection piece. And you gotta put it in the right way. There's an on-off switch there. And then right here, you'll see as we put the strings on, I wind them around these screws that I've screwed into the 1x2 as a strain relief, so it doesn't pull directly on the plug and dislodge the plug. And go there now. Here's our light. So we're going to be doing a red tree. So I have a stake, and on the stake I wind up each of the lights. These are LED lights, so you can put quite a few onto one line. So we'll get started. So here we are by the halyard. So your halyard has to be pretty good condition because there will be some weight on this. I don't know the exact weight, but you want to make sure it's a good solid cord. If you have an old cord, you'll have to get a new one and thread it through. There's instructions on the internet how to do that. And then this piece here is going to now go onto the halyard. Now we're spreading out the lights in a semicircular pattern around the flagpole. We're going to have a male end that's going to go into our surge protector. Some hammers to put our stakes in. Got a couple of new stakes. Of course, we need extension cords to go in. Now this first one is a little more tricky. So here to connect to our main surge protector, I've had to remove the little protective edges so that it will fit into the grounded outlet. So electrically, you want to make sure this is hooked to a GFI. That's really important. I've never had a problem where that's tripped, but just for safety, that's a generally good thing. And these are all outdoor approved lights. And then we try to waterproof our protector as well as we can, but it's hard to be perfect on that. So be cautious. On our flagpole, no one ever goes into that area, touches the flagpole or any of the wires during the holiday season. So I'm going to connect that up now, right into this area. There we go. Then once this is hooked in correctly, we're going to put a couple of turns. It's hard for me to do that. I don't have a tripod here. Let's see. couple of turns around this screw. And that will hold the tension once we have it under a little bit of tension. And I put the halyard, I wrap that to keep the out of the way. Sometimes you got to put a little tension on it to keep your lines clear. And then the snowflake is going to face out here towards the lagoon freeway. I started to connect the light, so each strand I check, make sure the lights are on. Maybe a little hard to see there, but they're on. So you want to check each strand, and you just string them out and have your wooden posts there. And then when you connect them up to the main connector, you need to put one turn around the screw. So you can see that. One turn around the screw. See if I can get a little closer there. Okay, I have it hooked up, ready to haul. Just we got to put some tape here. You can see I've done that on some of these. Just have electrical tape. Make sure there's no water ingress, or as much as possible. Everything is lit up. Also need a little piece of tape here. Make sure that line doesn't come out. All the lines are good. Need a lot of personnel to haul it up, you'll see in a minute. And then we'll just take that up to the top of the flagpole. Each of the light bulbs, these are LED, they're not very bright, but all together, when you have this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, I forgot one strand. I got to put that in now. So this year we have 10 strands. I hooked up that one that wasn't on. And then you gradually, very carefully, pull this up along with your team. So we'll be grabbing them in just a minute. Got to get the electrical tape on. Stage of us making the flagpole light. The team is here. You need them to keep the lines clear as these go up. This is our main hauler. Make sure, are your halyards clear? That means is the rope clear to the pulley.
Looks like it.
Halyards are clear. We have a hammerer to hammer in the stakes. And 2 people to clear the lines. Okay. Prepare to raise the halyard. Slowly. Make sure the line, there's plenty of line.
Look, she's there.
Okay, we have another worker here, as well as the dog worker. Okay, make sure the lines are clear.
Those 2 lines. What about those 3? I feel like those are
You do those, honey. Go over there quick. Okay, more line. We need more line. Let out the line. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Honey, get that one too. You got to do both. Okay, now we want the also, as the lines go up, when we join strands, we tie them together like so. Okay, keep going.
I don't think this one is. I feel like that one is supposed to be on the other side.
That one is fine.
I don't know. I think this one is supposed to be over there.
Which one?
Come over here and look.
Okay.
I think this one is supposed to be over there. Do you see?
I see, but you mean to pull it over? We may have to bring it down if we're going to do that.
Why? You just need to take this one and put it over there, right?
That one, I got to put a little more tape on it. Okay, we're coming down. Make sure your halyards are clear. Pull these out as they come down. Pull these back. Scott, where is the tape you took? We need the tape now. Can you go get the tape?
Is this good or all the way?
Further down. I have to be Okay, we have it about as high as we can go. It's not all the way at the top. A little congestion there. It will still look very nice. Now we're gonna What's that?
My stick thing, it's like fell apart.
Okay. And now we have the completed. We've hooked it to power. We're using this strand here to pull the star in the direction we want. And we're all hooked up. And that is our flagpole Christmas tree this year. I'll have a picture at the end of it in the dark. And here is our finished product. You can see the star at the top and our various strands coming down. And it's very visible from the freeway. So thousands of people see this every day. Anyway, it's a great little project. Works pretty well, pretty easy to put together. Depending on the height of your flagpole, here I use 2 strands of 20 foot. But you can adjust it, and I just wrap the extra around the stakes at the end. And anyway, good luck.